What's up, guys? My name is Ennio Skoto, and today we're gonna do a track deconstruction from that remix I did from Daladje called Moksha Dub, and it was out on Future Culture Records. Let's check it out. Okay, guys, so we're gonna start first with the kick. So for this edition of the track, I went pretty simple, and I just used the tense bar kick, super simple as you can hear here. And then with the bass line, I chose this bass line coming from the sub boom bass. It's mostly like some toms, like sound, and some toms and snares, like in a really low pitch, and it sounds something like this. Okay, and I also use another type of bass line that I would like to call it. It's it's basically that same one, but in a higher octave, and it's also like this. Yeah, and to complete the bass line section, I added a sub bass to go with the other bass lines. So it goes something like this. It's just a simple sine wave to give it a little groove. Okay, so for the drum section, I went ahead and used the clap from the tense bar. Just open hat from a sample I have. Also, I did this little trick I have, which is I convert all the sounds of the drums. I use it with the grain delay, and it just gives it like a low pitch sound. So I record that, and then I use it in conjunction with the complete drums. So it will be something like this. Okay. After that, we have the acid bass line, which I recorded with my TB03. And it goes something like this. Okay. And for the percussion side, I found this really cool percussion loop in which just gives it more groove to it. It's like some toms and snares just rolling around. And from the original track, I used his original percussions, which I found pretty nice. And it's these little bleeps and blops, let's say. Also these other ones. These are more like congas, like with reverb and other sounds. Okay, so for the whole drums, this is what we have. The drums with the percussions. So this is like the drums and the percussions all together. Okay. Then I tried to emulate the same sound of the piano, but I played it with the ARP 2600. It's actually one of my favorite plugins to use, because of its sound. It sounds a little dirty, but also like really clean at the same time. So this is basically what it is. It's just emulating, or let's say copying what the original piano of the song has. And let's go next to the violin. The original track has like a violin that goes on the break, which I just went ahead and put it in a sampler and played it. It's like some plugs. Okay. And so now I'm gonna show you the original piano. On the original piano from the track, I just chose a loop and really long reverb from the Ballad Reverb, one of the plugins that comes with Ableton. Okay. And this is the violin from the original track. that I used for the break. Yeah, something like that. And other thing that I used from the original track, it was the hats. So he had these like really simple hats, and I used it for like to fill up the low end. Actually, this is the open hat. So this is the open hat of the track that it was used from the original. And then we have some cymbals here to give some space for the break. So now, like, I'm gonna play you the whole track just for you to have an idea. This is from the break going on. And that was my track Deconstruction for Moksha dub from Daladje. Hope you guys enjoyed.